Well, first off, you can expect an intro tape of Listen off our album, which is wonderful, soporific, sounds a bit like a telephone ringing kind of music. Then we all sort of trot on stage once the lights go out, and then we have this curtain that says Songs from the Big Chair, which, by the way, is the name of our album, and that opens to a string rise from an emulator, and we go in a mother's talk. Anyway, apart from that, all that rubbish, basically we've got a nice light show, and we're a good time party band, basically.
7-piece.
7-piece party band. And, dunno, we generally quiet ourselves on stage. We don't give any rubbish like, hey, we're gonna rack your asses off, or anything like that.
With the, there were some rumors flying around that the band was breaking up, but it was just that several of the musicians left the band.
No, we've actually broken up.
I see.
So we got the tour to finish, so we went officially split to the end of the tour.
In interviews before, you've been quoted as saying that letters from your fans that find music meaningful and therapeutic are more important to you than platinum album sales. Now that you've got a platinum album,
Who said that?
platinum singles,
Wasn't me, Gav.
supposedly it was you.
Sounds like a Roland quote to me.
Is the platinum album still not as important as making the fans feel good?
Well, that's making the fans feel good is not necessarily the same as receiving a letter saying that somebody understands the lyrics. Okay, the letters that we receive from people who say they understand the lyrics, that's great. Okay, but however, I always feel that those people, it's like preaching to the converted, because those people, if they can, if they're aware enough and intelligent enough to understand the lyrics, they probably don't need to be affected by our music at all. It's the other people that don't think that need reaching.
Well, now
and as far as the platinum albums go, well, it's not, I mean, I don't know, I don't stick, platinum albums or anything on my wall. They're nice because they look nice. They don't mean a lot to me. They don't mean as much as a nice evening out with a good bottle of Punini Montrachet, nothing flash.
Now that you have achieved the kind of success you have in Europe and in America, what sort of goals do you feel are left for the band?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to do something different, really. We don't want to get caught up in the treadmill of album tour, and slowly getting worse and worse, which most bands seem to do. Most bands seem to reach a plateau and then don't diverse from that. And we just want to keep coming back fresh and new, as if each album was the first album.
Do you see maybe videos and other outlets?
Well, definitely. I mean, we're getting into video a lot, and each video we're learning a lot more, and I think we're getting better. I think next album we will try hard to make just very good videos, because I think that it's a very important medium. I think that it helps. I don't know, it's just very interesting. I've got into music through watching videos, which I think is good.
I heard a rumor that you were shooting some footage for your
Yeah, we did in Seattle yesterday. We shot our video for the next English single, which is a song called I Believe off the album. It probably won't be released anywhere else.
Question. There's a movement in the U.S. to put warning labels on albums.
Yeah.
As far as content, what do you think of that?
What is supposed to be lyrics, isn't it? Lyrical content? I don't know, really. I mean, I think, well, most of them are to say whether a lyric's pornographic or about drugs or anything like that. I think that there should be a warning on records against unintelligent lyrics, and that's probably the most records.
There's been a lot said, probably too much, about the primal therapy bent in your lyrics. In view of that, do you think that people actually listen to the lyrics, or do you think that most people just enjoy the music?
Well, I do think that people listen to the lyrics. I think, for instance, Shout, to say the words, these are the things I can do without, is very therapeutic, and I think that at our concerts nearly everybody sings it, and I think it's an enjoyable thing to say. As I don't think it's important that people know what we're on about, because meaning is only possibly 1/3 of the whole thing. You know, it's got a good beat. Art songs have got a good beat, and they have a good feeling generally, and that's what most people pick up on, because they're the most subconscious elements. The meaning you have to think about.
How do you see the fans in Tears for Fears? I've seen other interviews where you said that you make music primarily for yourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think the fans' role in your music is?
Well, they buy our records.
Beyond that,
That's it.
you don't.
I don't believe in the word fan. I've never been a fan myself. I've bought records that I really like, but I've never gone up to anybody and pestered them for their autograph. Well, maybe once, but she was an actor.
He was an actor.
Yeah,
Transvestite.
yeah. And what else? Yeah, I've always liked specific records from certain artists. I haven't liked everything an artist has ever done. I think, I mean, to a lot of people, Shout was our first record. Around the world, it was, definitely our hit. The first hit compared to what we'd done before. So I think that we'll continue to attract new people and different people. I don't think we should, model ourselves towards our so-called fans.
Do you ever worry that you'll run out of things to say musically?
Never, no. I mean, I've been doing it since the age of 9. I haven't run out yet.
Are you worried that people will stop wanting to listen to what you have to say?
No, because I think those people are different. I really do. I don't think that the same person bought Mad World that bought Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Tiny allusion here to the primal therapy thing. Do you think the best music comes from painful experiences or from pleasurable ones?
That's a hard question. I'd say that an awful lot of music came from painful experience. An awful lot. Look at black music, for instance. There's been some absolutely fantastic black music which seems to have stemmed from the repression of that race.
Okay. I think just one more for the KZOK audience. Where does the name Tears for Fears come from?
It comes from a book called Prisoners of Pain by a guy called Arthur Yanov, which is a wonderful book about people, why and how they behave the way they do, what makes them tick, and it's a book about life.
Do you see most of your music coming from your experience as a band, not an American band, being not from America?
Yeah, I think we are actually very English. I think we could benefit from being slightly Americanized.
What do you think the primary difference between the two is?
Well, America, music-wise, is very, very conservative. It doesn't want to change. It hates anything new. It's really worried by it. England, however, continues to change. There are so many fads that you can be doing something really good, but it might be out of fashion, if you know what I mean. Whereas I think in America there are a lot more outlets for a lot more different kinds of music, which is the good thing. A lot of different kind of music's going on at the same time. It's just all tagged very nicely.
As primarily an English band, and because of all the change in England, do you ever worry that maybe you'll be out of style in England?
Well, funnily enough, we've never been in style. We are becoming more in style at the moment and more fashionable because we are considered, as with other bands, world beaters. We've been successful around the world. And now, it's funny because my attitude to England has totally changed. I've been away from it for quite a lot, and I now consider it just another market.
Okay.
And not the main one.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.